blessed. I am an advocate. To do this work, I have to find this quiet space because my life is dedicated to advocating for my brother. My name is Veda Ajamu, and Veda means life, and Ajamu means he who fights for what he wants. I will not stop advocating for him until he's free or until I take my last breath. My brother Robert was an honor student. When our brother was murdered, he couldn't cope with it. At the age of 20, he was arrested and charged in a drug conspiracy. In 1994, as a part of the mandatory minimum sentencing guidelines, he was sentenced to life in prison. Robert's judge actually said that the law had tied his hands.
Decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now.
Hello?
Hello, little brother.
What's up, twin?
How are you?
What's going on?
I'm still working for you.
Yeah, I tell everybody all the time, I wish they had somebody like what I have in you, because there's so many people in the same situation like myself, and they don't have nobody to speak for them.
It took me a minute to share with people about my brother, but I got to a point that I said, he needs you.
I said, do you know how it feels to be held captive when you know you have so much to offer?
By that time, I was just fired up, and to be quite honest, I was pissed off. And I said, no longer. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to go.
All right.
I'm going to D.C. for FAMM's rally. I'm gonna meet with lawmakers. I'm gonna talk to family members. I'm gonna talk to advocates. I'm not nervous. I cannot wait.
We're so thankful that you guys came. This event is about families. We need reform now. We're not waiting any longer. We're going to be out here today. Tomorrow we're going to swarm the Senate, and we're going to tell these folks we need justice reform now.
Our goals today are very, very simple, and they're very clear. We're going to explain to members of Congress why the First Step Act helps families of prisoners.
I'm not a big talker, so advocating was a bit difficult for me in the beginning. Sometimes I have to speak up and speak out. What I want people to understand about the First Step Act, every day counts for people like me, for my brother, people that's in prison.
People should contact their legislators, their congresspeople, senators, and find out where they are on the issues, and also advocate for loved ones who've been incarcerated.
My father was incarcerated before I was born. This means he hasn't been here for any of my life.
Wow. And that's why I'm here today, because they can't speak, but I can speak for them. Thank y'all.
There are 10 million kids in America who grew up with a mom or dad behind bars. There are real lives and families at stake.
I'm asking everyone to become advocates. Everyone can be an advocate. I know that you can and will make a difference.
When you're feeling like you're alone for so long, and then you're in a space when you have hundreds of people fighting for the same thing, it's an amazing feeling. I will write the lawmakers. I will call them. They will see me again. I want to be a part of making change. I want to be the voice for the voiceless. If you want something so bad, you have to be willing to fight for it. That's what it boils down to.